Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, May 23rd, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we kind of broke our really bad losing streak today, and that's the good news. We had just a little over $1,000 in open trade equity from Friday, and I didn't have much hope for those positions. We had 13 positions. I just didn't see anything there that was going to do too much. And hey, we came into today and we did really well with these. We ended up closing out positive over $14,000 in our closeout trades today. Now that's really good. I mean, that's quite a jump. That's over 1,000% compared to what we had on Friday. So that was real pleasing, and I thought, maybe we're going to see some follow through and maybe set ourselves up for another good day tomorrow. And that's a disappointing part as far as I'm concerned. We're actually holding 18 positions, and that's a lot of positions considering this kind of lackadaisical movement in the Dow, as a measure of the overall market. And of those 18 positions, 6 are positive and 12 are negative. So it's kind of like, hey, I was happy with the open, the way things started for us, but I'm not real happy about this right now, and I don't have a lot of optimism about these 18 positions. We're holding negative $3,000 on those 18 positions. So there's a couple good trades in there. I'm going to show those to you, but it didn't have a good feel to me. Dow was positive most of the day, but then it does a sell-off at the end and ends up closing down 8. I did call the Dow down, so technically I'm right, but I will tell you, I think the big down could take place tomorrow. I'm definitely calling the Dow down for tomorrow. And I hope we can get out of these 18 positions without too much damage. But I just don't have the feeling that we got buying in this market yet, and it's frustrating to trade. Even if we closed out positive $14,000 a day, I'm still nervous and frustrated. I'm going to show you a few of the trades. I'm going to show you the real dog. This, I would be a little more optimistic about today if it wasn't for this thing. This is PACB, Pacific Biosciences of California, and this thing just pops up here and gets us in right on the open, and then it fails. It just fails. We've seen too much of this lately, and it fails and fails and fails. We're holding negative $4,000 on that. Not happy with that one. Not happy with that one. And that's what's really pulling down our open trade equity. That's why we're carrying negative $3,000 going into tomorrow. We did have some good trades, no question about it. This is Vitae Pharmaceuticals, and we got this just about the time we're getting into Pacific Biosciences. And this thing kept going very nicely. Pulled back just a little on the close, but that held very nicely. We're holding positive $2,000 in Vitae. And finally, I'll show you the best one today. This is Solar City. And Solar's took a real dump here. But I think they're going to come back, and they've always been some of our best stocks. We bought Solar City on Friday, the second hour. It didn't do too much, but we get this nice pop up here this morning. We got out of it. And we took $3,000 right there out of Solar City, and then it pulled back. Looked like we'd gotten out a nice price there, but then it starts rallying again. We get back in. Our get out and back in price are pretty close together, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. And we're holding $1,500 positive in Solar City going into tomorrow. So far, Solar City is, for today, it produced about $4,500. So that's real good. But that's the best one we had. Anyway, not a terrible day. Certainly not a terrible day, but I'm nervous and I'm concerned. I'm hoping we get a good, decent open tomorrow. I hope I'm wrong and calling the Dow down. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Tuesday.